Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we have a very exciting video for you guys. We are doing a collaboration video. So we're talking about skincare, and we are doing this in collaboration with another YouTuber. So if that's something you guys are interested in watching, and I genuinely hope you really are, then you are in the right place. We're about to get into it.
I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf.
Hi guys, so today we are going to talk about skincare, and I am going to walk you guys through my daily morning routine in this video. There will be a part 2 where I talk about my night routine, and you guys know I try a lot of skincare, so this is the actual routine that I have been on for about 60 days now. So I've used this specific group of products for 2 months now, and I love the results, so I feel really comfortable recommending these specific products to you guys. Now, this video is in collaboration with the Glam Doctor, Dr. Mona Khan. She does have her own YouTube channel. I will link her channel in the description bar below. I want all of you approved crew members to go over there and make sure that you tell Dr. Mona Khan hello, and that you are a member of the approved crew checking in to check out her video. She is also going to talk to you guys about her skincare routine as well, and she has combination skin a little more on the oily side, whereas I have combination skin a little more on the dry side. So you guys will get 2 different perspectives, and you'll get a ton of product recommendations. Now, Dr. Khan's channel is a channel that I personally have loved. Number one, she's a doctor, and you guys know how I am like an information junkie when it comes to skincare and makeup. So I really trust her recommendations. She's done a lot of collabs before. She's collabed with other YouTubers out there like Risa Does Makeup, etc. So the fact that she is willing to do a collaboration with me is amazing. So make sure that you guys go and say hi to her. She really focuses on a lot of high-end and luxury skincare and makeup. So if you guys are looking for a channel, you know when it comes to this industry and how picky I am about influencers and the truthfulness of influencers, and this is a channel that I feel comfortable telling you guys that you can trust, and that genuinely says a lot. I am incredibly protective of my approved crew. So for me to share you guys with another channel is a huge, huge deal. You guys have never seen a collab on my channel before, and this is something I was incredibly picky about. So having said that, you can absolutely trust Dr. Khan, and I hope you guys enjoy her and her puppies that are always bouncing around in the background that I think are absolutely amazing. She's very genuine, and I hope you guys really, really enjoy her channel. If you are here from Dr. Khan's channel, welcome. If you would like, feel free to hit the subscribe button and become part of the approved crew. We are so glad that you are here, and you're welcome to join the discussion down in the comments with the rest of us. We're so happy you came by to hang out with us today. Okay, you guys know I'm a skincare junkie, so we're going to be here forever if I don't go ahead and get this show on the road. So I do have a lot of products that are part of my morning routine at the moment. So we're going to kind of fly through these so I can make sure that I get everything in here for you guys. Now, first and foremost, when you wake up in the morning, it is not always necessary for you to cleanse your skin. A lot of people actually choose not to do a cleanse first thing in the morning because they've done one before they go to bed at night. However, part of my nightly routine right now is a sleep-in mask, and that's a lot of people's nightly routines. A lot of people put a lot of product on their face at night and then go to bed. So if that is the case, I would encourage you to at least do a mild cleanse in the morning when you first wake up. Granted, it's not like you're removing, you know, a day's worth of makeup, but you still do want to go ahead and get any residual product off your face and get your skin nice and shiny for the day. Right now, the cleanser that I am in love with is by Origins. It is the Checks and Balances cleanser. I'll give you guys a close-up of the container here so you can see what it looks like. This particular cleanser comes in 5 fluid ounces. It's a squeezy tube. It's just a basic container that will do really, really good in your shower or on your bathroom sink. And I like cleansers that come in containers like this so you don't really have to worry about being uber careful with them or anything like that. What I really like about this is the way that it kind of froths up and kind of foams up on you when you're cleansing. It's just really refreshing, especially first thing in the morning. This is my favorite morning cleanser. Now I'm going to show you guys some footage of me using it here. Now you're going to see me using it with a Foreo, and for those of you guys that don't know, I moved from a Clarisonic over to a Foreo quite a long time ago. Foreos are antimicrobial, they're antibacterial. You don't have to worry about changing out the heads on them, and they are amazing when it comes to really vibrating and penetrating the dirt on your skin and getting deep inside your pores. Since I've started using the Foreo, guys, I will never go back to a Clarisonic. Not only is it gentler on the skin, sometimes when those Clarisonic head brushes get worn down a little bit and you don't have enough cash to go and spend $30 on a new brush head, you tend to use those brush heads longer than you should, and sometimes they can actually do more damage than good to the surface of the skin. So be careful if you are using those Clarisonics, and make sure that you stay up on your exchanging of brush heads every 30 days. Now when it comes to the Foreo, I don't have to worry about that anymore. And honestly, I charged it when I first got it, and it's probably been about 6 months, and I still haven't had to charge it again, which is another thing that I love about the Foreo. So if you guys have never used a Foreo, my short little pitch for it, there it is. Get you a Foreo. They are amazing. So you're going to see me using the Foreo in this clip. Just note to self, that's what it is. And yeah, definitely check out the Foreo, guys. It's absolutely worth it. But again, we'll get into the clip of me actually using this particular cleanser so that you can see how foamy it gets. Alright guys, so not only is the Checks and Balances a frothy face wash very inexpensive, it's like 23 bucks. The ingredients list for this sucker is amazing. Now this is recommended for all skin types, so dry, normal, and oily. Now what this cleanser does is it balances faces. That's why it's called Checks and Balances. It balances your face with dry and oily places, and because I have combo skin, this is an amazing cleanser for me. It's a gentle frothy face wash, and it's got broadleaf kelp extract in it, and it also has tourmaline, which it discourages like excess oil production, and it also protects those dry prone areas. It has a wonderful smell. It smells like bergamot and lavender, and it really makes your skin feel very comfortably clean. So it never feels tight. It never feels like really tight and pulled and parched, how a lot of cleansers can just strip the skin and leave your skin feeling really tight. But then you have the other side of cleansers that make it feel like there's something like left over on your skin and you don't really feel like you got your skin clean. This is that perfect in-between balance where your skin feels amazingly clean and it doesn't feel overly dried or tight. And because it's a Checks and Balances formula, it's great for combination skin. So if you have like an oily T-zone and then you have dry perimeter, or if you're just oily, or if you're just normal to dry, you're gonna get all the benefits out of this cleanser. This is one of my favorite cleansers. I'm so glad that I tried it, and I'm gonna continue to use this sucker because I love it. So cleanser, Checks and Balances by Origins. So after cleansing, I tend to exfoliate. Now you can exfoliate a couple of different ways. You can actually use a physical exfoliator where you're physically using a product that has little granules in it that physically is like exfoliating the skin, or you can use a chemical exfoliant that uses different kinds of acids to actually break down dead skin and just take it away using like a chemical exfoliant. Right now, I'm actually using a chemical exfoliant, but if you you like a physical exfoliant, I would recommend Saturday Skin. If you guys have never checked out Saturday Skin, definitely check it out. It is one of the best exfoliators that you can get out there. I'll show you a quick close-up of the container here just so you can see what it looks like. But the group itself, Saturday Skin, is an amazing kind of indie brand. Now, this is their Rub-A-Dub Refining Peel Gel. It is an amazing exfoliator. You will love the way your skin feels after you use this. This is a great physical exfoliator if you're looking for that, and you can find this at Sephora. This is a great brand. So the exfoliator that I'm actually using right now is a chemical exfoliator that uses hydroxy acids, which is what is going to give me that exfoliation and getting the dead skin off of my face. And it is a Peter Thomas Roth product, and these are called the Un-Wrinkle Peel Pads. And I'll give you guys a close-up of the container here so you can see what they look like. Now, what this is formulated to do is reveal very clear, radiant skin. It is a very unique complex of alpha, beta, gamma hydroxy acids. It also has amino acids in there. And honestly, you guys, the result of using this, as long as I have, is the appearance of very tight pores, very clear skin. It does a really good job of exfoliating. And I'll show you guys application of the pad and the exfoliation process here. What I've noticed over the course of the last 60 days using this, not only is my pores tighter, my skin is clearer, there is a softening in the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and it even has helped even up my skin tone a little bit. It really does leave your skin very soft, very smooth, very firm, and very revitalized. And that's why they call it the Un-Wrinkle Peel Pads, because it is supposed to help kind of diminish fine lines and wrinkles. Now, I haven't seen a complete diminishing of fine lines and wrinkles, but what it does is it refines those fine lines and wrinkles so that the edges aren't as harsh and there's like a smoothing out of the more finer lines and wrinkles on the skin. The ingredients that these pads are soaked in is phenomenal. It is a great blend of ingredients, and as an exfoliator, it does an amazing job. You just take the pad, you rub it all over the face. I tend to let mine sit for just a few minutes, and then when I put the water on, it actually deactivates the acid. You rinse it off, and then your face is beautiful. You'll notice that you have that really high shine on your skin after you've exfoliated, because all that dull, dead skin is off of your face, and now your skin is nice and shiny because you have that fresh skin underneath really glowing, and that's kind of what gives you that really pretty lit from within glow throughout the course of the day. So these are a winner. I think you can get like a whole big thing for 45 bucks. Peter Thomas Roth is a great brand. I have a couple of other things in my skincare routine by him. You just can't lose with these pads. I love them. All right, so we've cleansed and we've exfoliated. So now our skin is nice and ready to receive any kind of treatment that we want to give it. So typically before I roll into my skincare treatment, if I want to do some kind of a mask, this is where I'll do it. And I do love a good mask, especially if I'm getting ready for the day and I want my skin to be beautiful. So this is where I would do a sheet mask. This is also where I'll put underneath my eyes, my eye gels. And if I'm going to do something other than a sheet mask, this is where I'll do it. Now, for sheet masks, I actually really like the Tony Moly sheet masks. Now, I am a member of Facery, and for those of you that don't know, Facery is a monthly subscription service that you pay. It's like less than 20 bucks a month for, and you just get this giant box packed full of face masks. Unfortunately, it's like 10 of them, so it's not going to last you all month. So in order to get more face masks for me throughout the course of the month, I tend to go to Ulta, and I just load up on the Tony Moly line. Now, I've really looked at the Tony Moly line, and from an ingredients perspective, it is a great line. I specifically like the elasticity one, which is full of pomegranate extract, which is great for firmness and tightening, and it really kind of sucks up all of those fine lines and wrinkles and kind of lifts everything a little bit. So this is a great one to use first thing in the morning. Now, one thing that I will do when I use a sheet mask is that I'll actually put my eye masks on at the same time. And you guys know, if you've been here for any length of time on my channel, the eye mask that I use and that I swear by are by Skin Iceland, and it's their Hydra Cool Firming Eye Gels. These things are miracle workers. If you have any kind of wrinkles or texture underneath the eyes, put these things on for 15-20 minutes, take them off, and your under eye is so smooth. It's ridiculous. Granted, that tightening effect is very temporary for me. It lasts for about 8 hours. Towards the end of the day, I can start seeing like the lines creeping back in, but whatever, it's worth it. Now, if I'm going to do a sheet mask, I'll tend to do these two things at the same time, and I'll show you guys that here. So I'll put the under eye mask on first, and then I'll put the sheet mask on over top of it. And honestly, you guys, these under eye masks by Skin Iceland, these eye gels are amazing. You can get a little pack for like 15 bucks, or you can get the bigger pack for like 35 bucks. But these have glycerin in them. It has olive and fruit oils in them, so it's really, really good for hydration underneath the eye. It has hyaluronic acid in here. It has ginkgo biloba in there. It has jojoba seed oil in there. There is so much stuff packed into these eye gels. They are so good for under the eye. They're 100% vegan. They're fragrance-free, dye-free, has no mineral oil, no petroleum, no chemical sulfates or phthalates. So the under eye patches are good, and I 100% recommend them. Tolly Moly, again, great sheet mask company. Absolutely would recommend them. If you're looking for a sheet mask that's really good that you can grab at Ulta, you can't go wrong with a Tolly Moly sheet mask. I think all of them from an ingredients perspective are fantastic. So that's usually how I will sheet mask first thing in the morning. I'll cleanse, exfoliate, and then I'll do a mask. Now, if I'm not sheet masking, the one mask that I have been into here lately is actually by Bare Minerals. And for those of you that have never seen this mask, this is the Be Bright and Be Firm Duo, and I'll show you a close-up of it here. Now, this is from the Bare Minerals Claymates collection. They have a couple of different ones. This just happens to be the Be Bright and Be Firm. One side of it is firming. One side of it is for brightening. These are great clay masks to do first thing in the morning because the effect that they leave on the skin is brilliant. This is some of the best clay mask ingredients that I have seen out of clay masks in a really long time, you guys. And if I am not sheet masking first thing in the morning, then I'm using this sucker. I have used this for about a month now, and the results are noticeable, especially the firming and the brightening. The firming is more of a temporary type of effect on the face. It's like the eye gels where you get this kind of tightening on the skin that lasts throughout the day, but you can tell at the end of the day, your forehead wrinkles will start getting, you know, a little bit looser, and it starts to wear off as the day goes on. But the brightening clay mask in here definitely has given me results over time as I've used it about twice a week, and I've noticed that it's doing a really good job at evening out skin tone. So if you guys have not checked out this particular mask duo by Bare Minerals, I would absolutely recommend that you do it. I know Ulta carries these. You can also just look on the Bare Minerals site and you'll see them there as well. There's a lot of different duos. I think one of them is like a matte one and a detoxify one, and then this one is the Be Bright and Be Firm. But this is by far my favorite. So if you haven't tried this out, definitely try it out by Bare Minerals. It is absolutely worth it. All right, so we have cleansed, we have exfoliated, and we've done whatever mask we want to do for the day. We've done our eye mask underneath the eyes, and we're ready for our skin treatment. Now, this is typically where I will actually put a toner on before I go in with my serum and my moisturizer, but lately I've actually been using, over the course of the last couple of months, a toning lotion, and it's a toning lotion that's made by Peter Thomas Roth, and it is part of the Un-Wrinkle line, and this is the Un-Wrinkle Turbo Toning Lotion. I'll give you guys a close-up of the bottle here so that you can see what it looks like. Now, this is a smaller one because I got a couple of kits instead of buying the full size because I wasn't sure that I was going to like it, but I absolutely love it. I'm on my second kit right now, but you can get the full size for like 38 bucks. Now, this toning lotion has 18 anti-aging neuropeptides and peptides in here to visibly improve the look of fine lines and wrinkles. You guys, this is oil and alcohol free. This is one of the best toning lotions that I have ever used. I love the consistency of it. I love what it does for the skin. And basically, it preps your skin to receive any other treatments that you're going to put on. So as a first step before you go into your serum and your moisturizers, this is amazing. And it's not $100. Now, I get it. $38 is not like a drugstore price. But considering everything that this product offers you, you guys. And you just put a little bit on a cotton swab and then you put it on your face. I'll show you the application here. So again, this is oil and alcohol free. This is a very high performance toning lotion. It treats and tones your skin. It's also going to soothe any redness that you have on the skin, which I definitely suffer with. Again, it has 18 anti-aging neuropeptides and peptides in here. This is going to visibly help reduce the appearance of the 6 most stubborn deep wrinkles and expression lines in your face. It also removes any leftover surface impurities. It treats the skin, pH balances the skin, refreshes, softens, and it preps your skin for all of your upcoming beauty treatments. I love this toning lotion. So if you guys haven't checked it out, I would recommend that you do. Now, you don't have to go and get the full size. Like I said, they do have little kits that have these little smaller sizes in it. And I knew I was going to try out this line. So what I did was I got 2 kits that had like the full line in it. And I've been using those over the course of the last 60 days. And I love these products, you guys. So you can get the full size of this, or you can just get a kit and try it out for a couple of weeks and see what you think about it. One kit lasts me about a month, so I got 2 so that I could get through a 2-month cycle. And as you can see, I'm still on this second bottle, and it has quite a lot in it. So this is amazing when it comes to a toner. I would recommend you guys check this out. I love this stuff. So after I put on my toning lotion, the next thing that I do is put on my under eye serum, which is a little bit different than my under eye lotion or my under eye cream. What an under eye serum should do for you is be like a first layer that you put underneath the eyes to treat like issues that you have. With me, first thing in the morning, my under eye issues tend to be puffiness. And then I also want something that's going to tighten up that under eye area a little bit. And granted, those hydrogel cooling under eye patches, they do that, but every single day I don't have those eye patches. It's not like I have a drawer full of 31 packs of eye patches so that I can do one a day. So on the days that I don't have those eye patches, I actually use this serum underneath the eye, and I use this before I put on my eye cream. And I put this on and I let it sit there while I go through the rest of my face treatment. So after I put on my toning lotion, this is the next thing that I put on, and this is by Skin Iceland. And basically what this is it's the hydrogel cooling under eye patches in a liquid serum form. So all of those good for you ingredients that are in the under eye patches are in this serum. So you just put this underneath the eye and it soaks into the skin, and you get the same effect that those under eye cooling gels give you. It's phenomenal. I'll give you a close-up look of the container here. It's a nice little metal bottle. I love the container itself. It's called the Brightening Eye Serum. It's got great peptides in it. It is specifically formulated for stressed under eyes. They say you can use it in the morning or in the evening. Again, just pat the under eye area with your fingertips to get the serum itself to penetrate the skin. I usually take a little dropper, put it on the back of my hand, and then apply it. I'll show you guys the actual application process here. This gives me the same effect that the hydrogel cooling patches do. And because we all can't buy those patches and have them at our house every single day, I make sure that I have a bottle of this laying around. So on the days where I don't have the under eye the hydrogel under eye cooling patches, I will actually use this serum. And this is a fantastic product. So after I put my toning lotion on, I'll go in with this under eye serum. I'll just pat it underneath there and I'll let it sit while I'm putting the rest of my product in and let it really soak into the under eye area. It just hydrates, it kind of lifts and firms everything. It's amazing. And at this point, we can't forget our lips. So after I've put my toning lotion on, I will go in and put my under eye serum on. The next thing that I do is I give my lips a good lip scrub. Right now, my favorite is by the Tree Hut, and it's called Sugar Lips, and you can get this at Ulta, and I'll give you guys a close-up of it here. Now, one of the reasons that I love this is because it is really thick in sugar granules, so you get that really good exfoliation going on, but it's not a thick, greasy, like Vaseline that's like left on your lips. You know what I'm saying? So it gives you this really great exfoliation on the lips, but it doesn't leave that really thick, kind of pasty, oily feeling on your lips that you feel like you can't get off sometimes. I'll show you guys me actually putting it on here, but I just scrub this on my lips, get my lips nice and exfoliated. Trust me guys, this means the world when it comes to lipstick application. Make sure you guys aren't forgetting your lips. Exfoliate your lips every morning, and this just happens to be my favorite lip scrub. And again, I love it because it's very polishing, it's very hydrating. I just polish it on there, and then it's easy for me to take a warm washcloth and wipe it off, and I don't have any residue left on my lips. It doesn't leave like any thick, greasy residue left on my lips, and that's a problem I have with a lot of lip scrubs, but this one doesn't do it. And again, it's by the Tree Hut. They're very inexpensive, and you can get them at Ulta. After I've exfoliated my lips, the next thing I'm going to do is moisturize my lips and let this really thick, nourishing balm sit on my lips while I go through the rest of my skincare routine. And I love the Clinique Pep-Start. Now, this is supposed to be a night mask for your lips. It's very thick and very heavy, and that's why I really like it after I've done an exfoliation on my lips. So I will typically exfoliate my lips, and then I'll go in with this and I will just layer it on my lips, and I'll just let it start sinking in and really nourishing my lips while I go through the rest of my skincare routine. That way, by the time I'm done with my skincare routine, I can just wipe it off and put my lipstick on, and my lips are so nourished and so hydrated. It's a really great mask for your lips. I also put this on right before I go to bed, and I sleep in it, because it is a nightly mask, and that's what it's supposed to be used for, but it's also really good to use to prep your lips for lipstick first thing in the morning. So don't forget your lips, guys. They're very important too. All right, so face is prepped and ready to get product. Our lips are getting nice and nourished. Our under eye serum is already on and soaking in, so it's time to move on with the rest of our skincare. The first thing I'm gonna do is use a serum, and the serum that I'm using is, again, in that Peter Thomas Roth routine, and this is the Un-Wrinkle Turbo Face Serum. Now, this one in its full size is a little pricey. It's like 150 bucks for the full size. So again, I got a couple of the kits so that I could try it out. I am gonna probably end up buying this, you guys, because as a serum, this stuff is amazing. I'll give you a close-up of the container here so that you can see what it looks like. Now, it's just a pump bottle. The full size looks exactly like this. It's very unassuming, but it does squirt out the exact amount of product that you actually need for application. So that's one thing that I really do like about this. So you guys know that I am an ingredients snob when it comes to makeup, and when it comes to skincare, just intensify that by like about 100. This face serum, oh my gosh, has the ingredients list for this is stunning. I'm going to show you me actually putting it on here so that you can look at the application process. But from a formula perspective, this is actually formulated to take like a 360-degree type of approach to your skin. It really comes at the depth, length, and width of your wrinkles, helping to diminish the appearance of all of those stubborn wrinkles and facial expressions, your forehead wrinkles, your 11, your scrunchy nose creases, your pout lines, your marionette lines. It really has 18, again, just like the pads do, it has 18 anti-aging neuropeptides and peptides, but it also has that at a 72%, and that includes the Un-Wrinkle blend at a 23%, plus this turbocharged with an additional 49%, giving you a 72% density of neuropeptides in the skin. When they say that this is like face serum turbocharged, they really mean it. Those are incredibly high percentages. So not only is it packed full of those neuropeptides and peptides at an insane percentage for a face serum, but guys, it also has other amazing ingredients as well. It has squalene in it. Hello. It also has sodium hyaluronate in it, which is basically hyaluronic acid in a different format. It's a power-packed face serum. This gave me results after 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, I genuinely could look in the mirror and notice a big difference in the depth of my wrinkles on my forehead, of my smile lines, and my 11s. My crow's feet, I've seen a little bit of a difference in, but not as noticeable as my foreheads, my 11s, and my smile lines. Those, and I think those because those were the deepest of all of my wrinkles. The fact that I've noticed that they're a lot tighter, they're not as sharp, the edges are smoothed out, they're less noticeable. At the end of the day, they're less noticeable. And I've only been using this entire system for 2 months, you guys. 94% of women after 6 months of use said that they saw a drastic appearance in their forehead lines. 94%, you guys. 94% said that they saw a difference and a huge reduction in smile lines. 94%. 91% at the end of that time frame said that they saw a huge difference in their 11s. We're talking clinical study results that are in the 90 percentile, and I've seen it in 2 months. If you deal with fine lines and wrinkles, I can't tell you guys enough. I have had amazing success with this line. And again, this is the Un-Wrinkle Turbo Face Serum. So after I've done the toning lotion, this is the next thing that goes on my face, is my serum. And this is the one that I'm currently using, and it's absolutely Erica approved. So my serum is on, and now it is time for my moisturizer. Now, right now, I like very light moisturizers. I want a very light moisturizer that's not very heavy, especially going into the day. However, even though I don't want a heavy moisturizer because it's still hot outside, nobody wants to put a thick, heavy moisturizer on before you put your makeup on and go out into the world. Most of us, especially during this kind of weather, this kind of hot, sticky, nasty kind of weather, most of us like to have a really lightweight moisturizer. The problem with me is that I have kind of combination skin, a little oily in my T-zone, but I'm dry around the perimeter of my face. So typically those lightweight moisturizers just don't do the job for me when it comes to the moisture that I need in my face. So the moisturizer that I'm currently using is by Shiseido. Now they have a line called the Pureness line, and it's basically a line that is free of all those ucky kind of ingredients. So it's a very clean line. And this particular gel cream moisturizer by Shiseido is a beautiful balance for those of us that have combination to normal skin. It's a very lightweight gel, but it does a really good job at hydration. And it's called the Shiseido Pureness Moisturizing Gel Cream, and it comes in a beautiful little tub like this. Honestly, guys, Shiseido skincare typically can be a little expensive. This is like 35 bucks, and you really don't need that much. You only need a little tiny bit. I'll give you guys a close-up of the container here just so you can see what it looks like. It's in this beautiful glass container, and then of course it has this very cloud-like texture. It's a very gel-like texture. It's a beautiful texture on the skin. And not only does it have these really great hydrating ingredients, but it also has really good for you ingredients in it as well, like peony extract, rosemary extract. It has a really good ingredients list, you guys, but it also, not only is it light, but it kind of gives you that immediate brightening effect to the skin, and it just looks pretty on as a moisturizer. It's not sticky. It really absorbs very, very well into the skin, so you don't have any kind of funky residue on the surface of the skin, so you can go right in with your primer and your foundation and you're good to go. I'll show you guys application process of that here. Now, of course, again, this is a hydrating complex that's going to soften and refine your skin. It's really going to promote this very healthy looking radiance to the skin. It protects your skin's natural moisture balance throughout the day, which I love. And of course, Shiseido has a very exclusive hydro balancing complex that's in all of their products, and that is in this particular product as well. It is an amazing product, again, for combo to normal to dry skin, because again, it's a lightweight moisturizer that really packs a punch, and it really hydrates the skin without leaving any kind of funky residue on the skin. So it soaks in and absorbs really, really well. So that's my recommendation for a moisturizer. It's absolutely Erica approved, and I love it. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. Alright guys, and last but not least, it's time to put on our eye cream. Now, right now I'm using two, and it depends on what kind of an eye day I'm having. If my eyes are really dry, and I do have those days where my under eye area is a lot more drier than just normal. If I'm having a really dry under eye day, I use the Kiehls Creamy Eye Avocado Under Eye Cream. If you have really, really dry under eyes, this is a godsend. If I'm not having a really, really dry under eye type of day, then I really like the Ole Henrikson, the Banana Bright Eye Cream. This is an amazing eye cream. It's full of amazing ingredients, and it does a great job prepping the under eye area for concealer and really keeping the under eye area hydrated throughout the course of the day. So if you guys have never tried this and you don't have extremely dry under eyes, this is a fantastic eye cream. The Kiehls is actually the eye cream that I used on this day, so I'll show you guys a close-up of application of this particular product here. Now, application of this product can be a little tricky. If your hands are wet, or if your under eye area is wet, like with water, or if your hands are damp, sometimes this doesn't want to like stick to the skin, and it feels like it's kind of sitting on the surface. So make sure that your hands are dry, and just pat it underneath the eye with your ring finger, and it looks like it's kind of sitting on the surface there, but it's really not. I think it's just the way it looks kind of freaks people out a little bit. It really does eventually just seep down into the skin, and this gives you very, very intense hydration underneath the eye. If you use this product, I would wait a good 10 to 15 minutes before you go in with any type of makeup in the under eye area. You really need to give this product time to penetrate into that skin in the under eye area, because it does take a while to get underneath there with all of that product, because it's a very thick moisturizer. But number one, the ingredients are phenomenal. Number two, it is one of those under eye moisturizers that will keep your eyes hydrated even after you've powdered. And you know how after you powder, you're like, oh man, I'm really dry under here now, and your eyes start to look really kind of cracked underneath there. This keeps all of that from happening. It just keeps your under eye area very hydrated. It's my winter go-to under eye cream. It's either that or the Bobbi Brown Extra. Those are the two that I like reach for on the daily if my under eye area is like dry like a desert. But if it's not, and I just need a good eye cream underneath my eye, and I'm not having an unusually dry under eye day, then I reach for the Ole Henrikson Banana Be Bright Cream. It's a beautiful under eye cream. The Kiehls is fairly inexpensive. It's not going to make you go bankrupt, but it is Kiehls, so there's that. But, you know, with skincare, guys, you get what you pay for. And the ingredients list on this is gorgeous. It does an amazing job. And at the end of the day, that's what you need your products to do. You need them to actually work. Now, I know I included a lot of Peter Thomas Roth in this particular skincare routine. That just happens to be what I'm in the middle of using and what I've used for the last 60 days. So I can speak to it intelligently with you guys and talk to you guys about results that I have actually seen. Keep in mind, guys, I am not a hair care professional. Everybody's skin is different. Your results may not be the same as mine, but I am giving you my honest, unfiltered opinion as it stands with all of these products. So I'll make sure that I put all the products down in the description box below. So this is what my face looks like after I am done with my morning routine. And honestly, guys, when you're done with your morning routine, your skin should look very hydrated, it should have a glow to it. Your skin should look very fresh and very ready to conquer the day. So yes, make sure that your skin is well taken care of. Now, there is one step that I didn't talk about in this particular skincare routine, and I'm going to talk to you guys about it now, and that is SPF. SPF is incredibly important. Everyone should use it. If you're not using an SPF in your routine, shame on you. You should be using an SPF. The last step that I would do right here is actually put an SPF on my face. I happen to be out of my SPF right now, and I've been lazy and I haven't replaced it. The SPF that I use, ooh, actually, you know what? I think I have a sample packet of it laying around. Hang on a second, I'll be right back. I do have a sample packet of it. It's La Roche-Posay, and you guys can find this brand at CVS. That's who I get this from. Sunscreen is funky on the skin. You can either get a sunscreen that feels itchy and messes with your makeup and just kind of destroys your whole look, or you can get a sunscreen that you just mix in with your moisturizer. It sinks into the skin really well, and you don't even know that you're wearing it. And that is what this sunscreen does. I had a whole bottle. I'm out of it. I found this packet the other day in my drawer and ripped it open. I've been using this for the last couple of days until I can get to CVS and get another bottle. This is an SPF 60, and it's made for face and body, but for some reason, La Roche, these people have gotten the sunscreen formula down where it doesn't do anything other than just sink into the skin. There's not like a white cast on the skin. There's no funky residue. I like to mix it in with my moisturizer and then just put it all over the face. But you guys, you need to use a sunscreen. And honestly, if you use the amount of sunscreen that you're supposed to use in order to actually get really good protection on the face, you would be shocked at the amount that actually is, that they actually recommend, like from the FDA, that they recommend that you use like every day. It's like a 2 tablespoons. If you looked at the amount in a container, you would be shocked and you'd be like, oh my God, there's no way I can work all of that product into my skin. But remember, it is about layers. A lot of the cosmetics that we use have SPF in them. So if you put an SPF on with your moisturizer and then you use products that have SPF, you're just building protection on the face. The SPF that you put on your face with your moisturizer first part of the day is like any other SPF. It's going to tell you that it needs to be reapplied every 2 hours, and none of us are going to do that. So the SPF struggle is real. It's always going to be a struggle to make sure that we're constantly protecting our faces. So just be mindful when you guys are out and about. Don't sit with your face directly in the sun. And if you are going outside, then make sure that you're kind of doubling up on the sunscreen as much as you can. So I am a firm believer that you should work sunscreen somewhere into your morning routine. I'm guilty of not always doing it, but there's no way that I can get on here and talk about a skincare routine with you guys without telling you to do as I say and not as I do. Make sure you use your sunscreen. All right, guys, I know it was a long one, but we had a lot of products to talk about. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you guys go over to see Dr. Glamour Mona Khan's channel and get her recommendations from her. If you're here from Dr. Glam's Mona Khan's channel, then welcome to you guys, and I'm glad that you guys came and stuck it out for the entire video. Feel free to subscribe. Definitely give me a thumbs up. Oh, yeah, I think that's it, guys. All right, listen, I hope all of you guys are very happy and very healthy, and I will see you guys in the next video.